It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Let the postseason begin. We're underway in this AFC Wildcard Weekend contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Lawrence going to throw straight away here. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Lawrence trying again on second. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Throw reeled in by Thomas. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Buys time, rolling right. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Here we go on 4th, Lawrence. He finds him beyond the marker. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Caught near the goal line. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Bigsby can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Putting the tight end in motion. Lawrence on 3rd and goal. And he scores. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars finish off an excellent opening series. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
On now is Cook to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Josh Hines Allen, that time to haul him down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
2nd and 4. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
3rd down from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. They gain 14 on the play, and that gives the Browns a 1st.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Pass play coming here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
1st down, ball at the 36. Still sticking with the passing game. Flush down now to his... And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 45-yard line.
Trying again, following the sack. Escapes the pocket. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
3rd and long for him here. He's got time here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. Finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Here's ETN on first down. Into the second level past the 30. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars pull out in front further, 13-zip. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. He saw that running lane pretty early. You could tell. A quick burst got him to it, through it, and then into a foot race down the field.
And there's the challenge defensively. With a group that has this much speed and athleticism, you're late for just a second. You lose your eyes for just a second, Kate, and he is gone once he touched the second level.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars drive out to an early 14-0 lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going...
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
3rd and just 2 to go. Looking for a throw here. He's on the move. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. We've reached the end of one in this open.
With the score, Jaguars 14.
We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They've got 4th down, so we should see the punt team on to send it away. He lets one fly deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Kadluma there to bring him down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns start to fight back with their first points of this game. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your 2nd read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. 1st and 10 from the 41. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Lawrence working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Now Lawrence. He fires one deep down the middle. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And the Browns Browns are going to take over after the interception.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Short pass brought in. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
That's caught for the first. This play goes for 36. And now they have a 1st and goal.
I love everything about that play, Kate, so much for a quarterback. When you're throwing that crossing route, it's imperative that you lead that receiver. You don't throw where he's at, you throw where he's going. And when you do, yards after catch follow.
Working inside the red zone. The back grabs it. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. On is Hopkins for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns tie things up at 14. Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's ETN to begin the drive. He's got a gain of 6 there. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
From the 36. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. The Jaguars pushing for points. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Trying it right side with ETN. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now it's Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Jacksonville in punt formation. And no doubt he wants a good start for himself here in prime time. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60 plus. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hauled in left side. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. He's going deep this time. He's got it inside the 10. That's a Cleveland touchdown. On is Hopkins for the extra point. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Fielded at the 7. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And an excellent return here sets them up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Fits it through the middle. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars tie it just before halftime. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Knock this through, and they'll take a lead into the break. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll take the lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. He's going deep. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes, knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looking to throw. He's trying to go deep again. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Jaguars are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That one complete to Njoku. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They'll get 18 yards there. And that gives the Browns a first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
They go play action on first. He rolls to his right. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Second and 10 now. Rolling left, buying some time. Doesn't make the connection.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it, thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
A big loss on the play.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And they fail to claim that lead. They're still down by a point.
You know, we get on that field in pregame, and these kickers make it look so easy. But in real action, it's a totally different animal. That was definitely online. Just didn't quite get all of it. It's going to wind up just a few feet short.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here's ETN on the give. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. He's throwing deep to the left side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Browns get it back as he intercepts it for the second time this game. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 32. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 35 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
All right, here we go. Second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Stays it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
Third and long for him here. Getting out to his left. Throwing on the run, deep down that left side.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. He's back to throw. And they won't do it. So that fall's incomplete on fourth down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Carry by ETN. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, Lawrence. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
Lawrence now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Trying again following the sack. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Third down, Lawrence to throw. Touchdown, Jacksonville. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars grow their lead to 8. On now is Cook to kick this away. Some new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. He throws a bullet deep to the right. He's got it at the 30. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back now, pressure on its way. Escapes out to the left. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Just got a hand up on that to break it up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And the Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
One quarter to go, Brock.
The 3rd quarter with the score Jaguars.
Fourth and forever coming up. Need a conversion. They're throwing for it. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And on fourth down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Running it here with Etienne. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
From the shotgun, Lawrence finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Third and a lone yard coming up. They've got a man in motion. Etienne on third down. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
1st and 10 from the 41. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Counter give to Etienne. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. But let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
They send a man in motion. He'll throw it. They did it. He made the interception. Martin Emerson with the pick. And the Browns have some new life in the 4th.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. Throw reeled in by Njoku. And he'll get it up to the 44. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And the Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. Chased out to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Trying for the deep ball. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns parlay the interception into points. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. So now a big play coming from the Browns as they try for two. He's throwing for it! On the move, headed right. And he gets into the end zone. This one all tied up here in the fourth quarter. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Jaguars want to end it in regulation if they can. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns jump in front late. On is Hopkins for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Has a man. It's Brown. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. He'll look to throw it. That's Thomas. He's got it. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Here he is to throw. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Lawrence trying again on second. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Motioning the tight end now. Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play. Oh, man, Brock. Somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. So to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. And they're headed to the divisional round next week. Great start to their playoffs and getting the win at home, but the test's only getting harder from here on out.